All right, so this is the skeletal system part 1, chapter 7. So our skeleton is a supporting framework. So it supports parts of your body. It's it's a living tissue. It's not dead. It's dynamic. It's always changing. And it does interact with other organ systems. One of the ways is by releasing calcium. And it continually rebuilds. You build bone continually and remodel itself. Break down, build up all the time. So we're going to have bones in the skeletal system, cartilage, buttons, ligaments, and other connective tissue. Those are all components of the skeletal system. The primary organs are the bones, and they form the rigid, strong framework of the body. And the bones have other functions as well. There's two different types of bone. There's compact bone and spongy bone. Compact, another name for that is dense or cortical bone. It's a very dense connective tissue, and it appears white and smooth and very solid, not spaces in between. It's 80% of your bone mass. Spongy bone, also called cancellous, or trabecular bone. So compact bone, I don't know why it's pausing, it's on the outside. Spongy bone is inside to that, or internal or deep to that. And it appears porous, like there's holes in it. It's spongy, and it's 20% of the bone mass. Cartilage, which is another large component, is a semi-rigid connective tissue, so it has some flexibility to it, more flexible than bone. And there's two different types that we're going to see in bone tissue. Hyaline cartilage. This is what provided the model for most of the bones in the body. They started off as hyaline cartilage, and they developed into hardened bones, calcified bone. We also see it attaching the ribs to the sternum. That's made up of hyaline cartilage. At the ends of long bones, it's called articular cartilage, where the bones meet other bones. And then within our growth, yeah, it's very serious. And then the growth plates in the long bones. So when you're continually growing in height, that's made up of hyaline cartilage until it calcifies. The other type of cartilage is fibrocartilage. This is more of a weight-bearing cartilage, so it's possible, or it's made to withstand a lot of compression. So we're going to find it in places in your body that withstand a lot of force, or that have to endure a lot of force. So in between your vertebrae, so these are called your intervertebral discs. Every one of your vertebrae in your spine, there's a little pad of cartilage in between it. In your pubic symphysis, where your pubic bones come together in the front, there is a piece of cartilage, fibrocartilage, that allows your pelvic area to stretch to get ready for pregnancy or for birth. And then specific joints like your knees have extra pads of cartilage, menisci. Those are made of fibrocartilage. Ligaments are cartilage that attach bone to bone. So your anterior cruciate ligament, or your ACL, or your posterior cruciate ligament, are ligaments. Tendons attach muscle to bone. So that's different because it's attaching a muscle, like your Achilles tendon attaches your gastrocnemius or your calf muscle to your heel bone. And this is a good image, and that is not a good image of me. We can see where the hyaline cartilage is located in blue there, and then where the fibrocartilage is in red. Those are the discs and the pubic symphysis, and then the knee pads. So what three locations of the bone do you find fibrocartilage? Fibrocartilage withstands compression, so we're going to find it in between the vertebrae, so the intervertebral discs, in the pubic symphysis, because the pelvis has to withstand a lot of force, and then in special joints like the knee joint, where we have extra pads of cartilage. Compare and contrast spongy and compact bone. Spongy bone is less common. We're going to find it on the ends of long bones, and it's inside to the compact bone, and it's porous, lots of holes in it. And then compact bone is outside to that. 80% of your bone mass is compact bone. It's smooth. It's more densely packed. And that is the end of part 1. Say bye, Greta. Say bye. Bye-bye.